You know, in Vedic astrology, there's this incredible idea that a single sacred object could have the power to transform your entire astrological chart, and with it, your destiny. Today on The Explainer, we're diving deep into what that object is and the ancient wisdom that gives it such power.
So, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're just stuck? Like you're hitting the same roadblocks over and over, almost like some invisible force is holding you back? Well, according to the ancient principles of Vedic astrology, there just might be a cosmic reason for that feeling.
See, the whole idea here is that the grahas, the planets, are constantly exerting their influence on us. This ancient system is like a cosmic map, showing how these energies can shape literally everything in our lives, from our bank account to our sense of peace.
And this is where things get really interesting. Traditional remedies like wearing a specific gemstone are fantastic, but they usually target just one specific planet or issue. But then you have the Parad Shivling, and it's presented as something totally different, a holistic tool designed to harmonize the influence of all the planets at once.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We've touched on that feeling of being blocked. Next, we're going to uncover what a Parad Shivling actually is, explore its powerhouse of benefits, and then, finally, look at how you can actually harness its divine power.
So, let's get right to it. What in the world is a Parad Shivling? Why do these ancient texts call it a beacon of hope?
Okay, so a Parad Shivling is, at its heart, a representation of Lord Shiva. But the real magic is what it's made of. Parad literally means Mercury. This isn't just any sculpture. It's crafted from liquid mercury that's been solidified through a really complex, ancient alchemical process called rasayana.
And get this, the process of turning that liquid metal solid, it's seen as much more than just a physical change. It's believed to infuse the object with an immense amount of divine energy, taking it from being just an idol to a truly potent spiritual tool.
Okay, so it's packed with this powerful energy, but what does that actually do? How can this one object supposedly transform an entire astrological chart? Let's break it down.
Well, the ancient texts point to 5 huge areas of influence: calming down those difficult planetary energies, attracting wealth and abundance, boosting your health, helping you grow spiritually, and even bringing harmony to your home. It's a pretty impressive list, so let's look at each one.
So first up, you've got the most direct astrological link. Since Parada is Mercury, it has a super strong connection to the planet Mercury, known as Buddha. Worshipping it is said to give a major boost to a weak Mercury in your chart, which can mean sharper intelligence, better communication skills, and more success in business.
But here's the real game changer. Its power isn't just limited to Mercury. The texts claim it has this unique ability to pacify the negative effects of all the planets. That means it can help ease those tough astrological placements known as doshas, bringing a sense of overall balance back to your chart.
And what about prosperity? Well, the ancient texts are pretty direct on this. There's a quote from the Brahma Purana that says Goddess Lakshmi, the deity of wealth herself, actually resides in places where Parada idols are worshipped. That's a powerful statement.
And it doesn't stop there. The benefits apparently even extend to our health. An ancient text called the Rasarnav Tantra is cited for its claims about Parad's healing properties. The belief is that regular worship can help with both physical and mental well-being, maybe even boosting immunity.
Now, for anyone on a spiritual journey, this is where it gets really interesting. It's said to be this incredible tool for purifying the mind, helping you focus deeper in meditation, and even clearing out past karmas to speed up the path toward moksha, or ultimate liberation.
What's amazing is that its influence is said to go beyond just your personal chart. It can actually affect your home. According to Vastu, the ancient science of architecture, placing a Parad Shivling in the north or northeast part of your house can neutralize negative energies and just create a more peaceful, harmonious vibe.
So we've covered the what and the why. But that brings us to the most important part, the how. How do you actually tap into this energy and bring all these incredible benefits into your life?
The texts give us a pretty clear 4-step guide. First, authenticity is everything. It has to have gone through the 8 purification processes known as Ashtasanskar. Second, placement is key, north or northeast, no exceptions. Third is daily worship, a ritual bathing called Abhishekam. And finally, you have to set clear intentions. Focus your mind to really amplify that energy.
And since we're talking about authenticity, how do you know if you have the real deal? Well, the texts offer 2 really cool physical tests. A genuine Parad Shivling is said to actually attract gold, and if you rub it on a white cloth, it shouldn't leave any black marks. Pretty neat, right?
So when you pull it all together, the big idea here is that the Parad Shivling isn't just some dusty old relic. It's presented as a living, breathing tool, a conduit for divine energy that offers real solutions for the challenges we all face in our modern lives.
And that really leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? Is this ancient object a literal key to harmonizing the energy of the cosmos? Or is its incredible power a reflection of what can happen when we focus our belief and intention? Maybe, just maybe, the truth is somewhere in the middle. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.